You don't know what they're about to do. If you had done something a tiny bit different, that life could still be here. Does this sound genuine to you? This is the moment he realized he killed his wife. Okay.
Of a vehicle prompts an officer to activate his lights for a traffic stop, but the driver doesn't pull over. A second officer follows closer behind. The driver eventually notices this and pulls over after slowly moving across lanes. However, what happens next would be truly tragic, an incident no officer would ever forget.
How you doing? You got a driver's license on you? What'd you just spray all that cologne for? Any weapons inside the car?
What's my name? I'm about to open the car. Yeah, open it up. Listen. You'll open.
That's terrifying. Like, that's insane. I can't imagine being a police officer and having to deal with things like this. Like, if I was a police officer, I'd probably be doing, like, parking tickets or something. Like, I'd be that kind of officer. I would not be involved with, like, crazy stuff like this. Like, this is insane. You don't know what they're about to do. And in a situation like this, where somebody refuses to pull over for ages, and then once they do, they're not responding to you. They're not, like, keeping their hands where you can see them. The guy's hands were just down there somewhere. You don't know what he's doing. You don't know what he's thinking. He's not responding. Like, that is a scary situation to be in. And, you know, my props go out to people who have to deal with this. But it's crazy.
You good? Can't find your wallet or anything? Oh, no, hold on for a second. Whoa. No, you good. You good, man. You all right. You're okay.
Cut down my wallet, bro.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to help you out. You check your...
Listen, you don't gotta help me out. Listen, I'm about to reach for my wallet right now.
Oh, all right.
Okay, go ahead, man. Any weapons inside the car?
Yo, I'm about to reach for my wallet right now.
Okay.
Go ahead, grab your ID then, man.
I'm gonna grab my ID.
Okay. Okay.
The person you heard in the back of the vehicle is the suspect's girlfriend, along with his 2 children. What the suspect is about to do is going to put all of them in severe danger.
there's a baby. My heart is breaking. Why? As a driver, obviously I'm not somebody who drives, but in terms of thinking as if I were a driver, if you're a driver, especially if you have family or people you care about in the car, why is it even crossing your mind to do something with any form of risk? If I was a driver, you know, I'm going to be as safe as possible anytime my family, my friends, anybody important to me is in that car, in that vehicle. And I'm not just talking about like driving. It can be situations like this. It can be, you know, if you're parked and you're stopped somewhere, it's anything along those lines. Because you have to think like that. In situations like this, you cannot afford to do something risky. And I guess we're about to see why, you know?
Don't even worry about that blunt wrap. Just go give us your ID, okay? That's not a driver's license. We don't need a military ID.
So you need this?
Yeah.
Go ahead. What else you need?
No, here you go. You got that back.
All right.
Here you go.
You sure?
Yep.
I'm gonna grab it right now.
You got it.
Okay.
Go ahead and turn the car off for me.
Yeah, he does seem intoxicated in some way, shape, or form. How? I don't know. Like, he's not slurring his words or anything, but something definitely feels off.
Yeah, go ahead. Press the. Yeah, there you almost. There you go.
You might have better luck calling off.
What happened to the car?
What you mean?
Right here in the front.
Ain't nothing happened to the car.
Yeah, you got damage back here. You got damage in the front.
Oh yeah, it's fresh.
Turn it back off. Dude, my man, turn it back off. Where you going?
126 right now. He's taking off. There's 2 children in the back.
And he's going quickly as well. Like, he just sped off. That is insane. That's insane.
Yeah, he's silent.
eastbound. I'm on the freeway right now.
Yeah, he's looking.
And I don't know if you guys can see, but it's also, if you watch closely, it's raining as well, which makes it even worse because it just affects how you brake. You can skid off way easier if you're going at certain speeds or if you're varying speeds. Like, oh, this is terrible.
422 eastbound. He'll be blacked out. He didn't have any lights on.
Alright, I'm eastbound.
Reggie, you see where he went?
Yeah. You go that way, I'm gonna go this way.
Things like a Jeep Cherokee. It's running blacked out.
It's also got driver's side damage to the front and the rear.
Oh, he just crashed. 422 eastbound. Bring us in the squad. 422 eastbound. I think just before Harper.
10-4, sending the squad 422 eastbound just before Harper.
The car caught fire.
There's going to be 2 kids in the back, 1 in the middle, back right, female passenger, adult in the rear left.
We're going to have to shut down the freeway. We have ejections.
Okay, man. So
What? Oh my gosh.
Okay, man. So 5 are going to be coming.
The officer who located the crash now activates his body cam and gets out of his squad car to help.
Hey! Is it him? Hey, man, let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Come over here, he's highly intoxicated. Come here! Drop the child! Drop the child! Hey, man.
Using your child as like a body block so they can't like tase you or anything is despicable. That's horrific. And obviously, because he was at the site when the crash happened, he would have seen, I'm assuming it's his wife because it said somebody flew out, he would have seen his wife go through the windscreen or one of the windows or the back, wherever. I'm assuming it was the windscreen, but he would have seen that. How you can act like that in a situation like that where everything has just transpired is because you took off is heartbreaking.
Hey, man, drop the child. You. Come up here. Come up here. Yo. Come up here. Come on, man.
I got a female. Barely breathing.
No. Man, stop.
Brother,
Stop.
breathing.
Stop.
No, that's my
Fighting.
kid.
Fighting. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
Everybody back.
We got him. Go to that. We got him. Go see who. Check the car. Check the car. Get everybody else out of the car.
Nigga, f you. Yeah, that's my daughter. You okay, baby? You okay, baby?
How you can say that when you just crashed a car if she's in the rear left? I mean, it could have been. She could have gone. If I'm the rear left, she could have gone that way, like past the. Do Americans drive on the left or the right? Hang on. I'm trying to think. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, they drive on the. Do they drive on the right? I thought they drive on the left. Like in terms of where the steering wheel is, not on the road. On the road, they drive on the right, but in terms of like the steering wheel's on the left. Yeah. She could have gone past the driver's seat through the window, like that way, if that makes sense. Yeah. It's complicated, okay? It's complicated. Especially as somebody who doesn't drive. I'm like trying to remember. It's very difficult.
Go see what first aid we can get to this female.
Come here.
I also think that these guys who stopped the guy initially, not that they deserve to feel guilt, but they must feel so guilty. Must feel insanely guilty. Knowing that you've stopped someone, you've picked up a gist that they're probably intoxicated. You hear kids crying in the back seat. You know there's a mum, or assuming there's a mum or a woman or a lady there. Only to find out 5-10 minutes later that the woman's dead. And that if you had done something even like a tiny bit different, that life could still be here. It's a crazy feeling that, you know, majority of us will never have to deal with, but that's very sad. At the end of the day, though, he shouldn't blame himself, because really the blame is on the guy who was driving the car, who crashed the car, you know, who decided to drive whilst intoxicated, who decided to drive whilst the police were trying to stop him for safety. But it is what it is.
Ma'am, can you hear me? Ma'am, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, come here. She's barely breathing. So we just keep going. Radio, we're doing CPR. Tell the squad to get here. My radio's not working.
We got a female on the ground. She needs to go immediately. Everybody's out of the vehicle.
Imagine your last moments in a situation like that as well. All we've seen is that she's sat in the back with the kids and he's in the front. Imagine your final moments being sat in the back of a car with what I'm assuming is her husband or her boyfriend or whatever, and your kids next to you. And your husband or your boyfriend drives away from the police, speeds off, and the last thing you see, or the last moment that flashes before your eyes, is you flying through the windshield. Like, that's terrifying. It's heartbreaking.
We got one male in custody. Yeah, radio, see if you can get a helicopter.
10-4.
You guys want the freeway shut down. Confirm we have it blocked. Radio, advise the squad, they can come up the 422 East ramp.
I also think one thing to consider when it comes to like a road accident on like a busy road, obviously this isn't super busy, but you know, there's cars actively going past constantly. When you tend to be in a car on a busy road and there's traffic or there's some sort of blockage or something happens, people are so quick to be mad at that situation, when in reality, like, the people who are in that situation don't want to be in that situation at all. And it's probably something really sad or really unfortunate has happened, and a lot of people take their anger out on situations like that, which is really sad.
From Harburg and come towards us and shut down.
126, I'm out.
10-4.
7-5, man, trash.
Where's the female at?
Always over.
Copy.
Where's the female at?
10-4.
What do you need? AED.
Radio advisory squad, we got heavy pelvic damage. Female.
Two broken legs,
Possibly.
Head injury.
That's...
Make it sure.
All that bleeding.
Here, I got it. Cut it. Okay. Oh, they're coming up the wrong way.
Also, I'm pretty decent with gory stuff. Not decent isn't the right word, but I'm not super squeamish, right? Like, I can see something crazy gory and be fine. I won't feel sick or anything. But imagine you see that day in, day out, like working in like an ambulance or something, and that's something you see consistently. Is that a piece of the car? What was that?
Radio, we're gonna need that.
It is! Oh my gosh.
Radio, we're gonna need that helicopter.
Confirm, we already contacted them for getting a landing location from the fire department.
She's still breathing.
He said she's still breathing.
Yeah? She's breathing. Okay, where's all the other patients at? Or is she the only one?
She's about the only one, I think.
Priority though. Okay. They're all okay down there?
The kids are out. They're talking. They're walking.
Okay.
Yes.
3 patients total.
3, yeah.
You good, man?
And the worst part about things like this is, you know, the driver will be unscathed physically, and it will be the person who's driving next to them or somebody else in the car who will suffer the consequences of that person.
Oh my gosh, man. I got her driver's license in my back pocket. So let it go. So still
coordinate with them, I guess.
I didn't know which way he went, so I was like, I'll just give it a shot. I don't know who was worse off, him or her.
Yeah.
Flight was canceled. Stolen squad is going to transfer.
Look at the car. Oh my gosh. Just completely demolished.
I see him coming eastbound, and all I saw was the car. It looked like it went airborne and caught on fire.
It looks like we drove on top of this guardrail for a while.
Yeah.
So nobody was actually pursuing it. We were looking for it.
The female or the male, we're not sure. Call in.
I'm at squad has to take you to the hospital. Yeah.
I couldn't be an officer. It's not their job to punish. Just fetch people for sentencing. Yeah, depressing job.
My kid's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Now you're concerned about your kids? Really?
No.
Why didn't you stop? Step on out of the car. These guys are going to check you out and take you to the hospital. Step on out of the car.
It's my kid's okay.
Yeah, your kids are fine. Luckily.
They went to the restaurant?
They went to the hospital, yes.
Hospital, bro.
I don't know. I don't know which hospital, but yes, your kids are fine. Your kids are fine.
Okay.
Just step on out, man. We got to take you to the hospital. All right?
What's your name?
Yeah, I'm going to take these cuffs off. You're going to have a seat on this cot, all right? Have a seat on here. We're going to strap you in on that side. Okay?
I'm not resisting. I'm trying to help you out.
The adult female passenger sadly passed away that night from the severe injuries she got when she ejected out of the vehicle due to the crash. Her and the male driver's 2 children, a 1-year-old boy and a 5-year-old girl, were treated at a local hospital and released to family members while the male was taken into custody. The male, Augustin Antonio Tompkins, was charged with aggravated homicide by a vehicle, aggravated vehicular assault,
Because sometimes people do some crazy things, man.
to comply, driving under the influence, and child endangerment. This incident occurred on July 1st, 2020.
Especially as like a doctor or something, when you have to like take somebody in, like this for example, knowing what they've done and still, you know, treat their wounds and help them despite the pain that they've caused for other people.
And took place in Solon, Ohio. 4 months later, in November of 2022, he pleaded guilty to all charges in Cuyahoga County Court of Common Pleas. He would be sentenced a few days later, where he spoke about his actions.
Just know it wasn't my it just caused much pain and suffering to the people I love. I can't take back what happened. I know that every day I wake up and I wish I could. My heart is so heavy just knowing that you are not here. And every day I wish I could switch places with you and do anything to get you back.
I hate to be that person, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Does this sound genuine to you? Just out of curiosity, does his apology or his speech sound genuine to you guys? Yeah, it doesn't to me either, to be honest. It feels like it's very much for show. It feels very much like I'm trying to sound like I regret doing what I did to get a lesser sentence. It doesn't feel genuine at all.
I lost everything that night, including my best friend, fiance, and mother of our children. As I look back on that day, I wish a lot of things would have happened.
And I feel like I agree with what you guys are saying. And I feel like if the situation hadn't been like his fault, right? Let's say a different car crashed into him, or he wasn't, I don't know, a slightly different situation. I feel like without a doubt he would have tried to plead not guilty. I feel like the only reason he's pleading guilty in this situation is because there's no way around it. He didn't even ask about his wife. That's the thing. Like, if you were to go back to when he was asking about his kids in the back of the car, he was like, "Are my kids okay? Are my kids okay?" And I'm, you know, that's a valid thing to think about. But what about your wife? The person you're supposed to love and cherish, like the person you have handpicked as you've gone through your life to live your life alongside, and you've had these kids with. There was no concern at all. In that situation, he asked, "Are my kids okay? Are my kids okay? Are my kids okay?" Yes, your kids are fine. And then he just goes silent. No asking about the wife. And again, he got out of the car, so he probably saw his wife was on the floor or something, and you just haven't asked about your wife at all. Crazy to me.
Differently, but I accept responsibility for what I've done. And I know you're an angel now, so continue to wrap your arms around our children. I would just like to apologize to the courtroom and my family.
He was sentenced to 5 years in prison and will be placed on probation for several years following his release in late 2027.
Only 5 years. 5 years. Who is his lawyer? That's devastating.
While also receiving a lifetime driver's license
So
suspension.
good, man.
Hey guys, I'm John and I sincerely appreciate you. Now these nighttime shifts can always be interesting.